Hello and welcome to this week's coffee vlog. It's now Friday the 15th of March. Where is the time going? Heading home at 5:30. Usual route again this week after last week's excursion to Murfield. So yeah. What's been happening? It's been I don't know, steady away week again, I suppose, really. So last Friday, after my espresso machine install, got back home, when listened into the Words with Witty show on Discord. What did I do? I think I was just faffing about. Oh no, I listened to the ActiveFit post after it. And then I went on and I think I read some posts and things, and then there was a Playhouse. Finally, after ages and ages, Playhouse came back, and it was a bit of a bumper length show actually. They had a load of new scripts to read out, so it was a right good session actually. I think probably about an hour and a half. 11 till probably nearly 1, and then I managed to even catch a bit of the Alliance chit chat, although by that time I was beyond talking, so I was just listening in. But and then I slept off to bed afterwards. But yeah, so on the whole, quite a good Friday in the end. I managed to turn up for everything, so that's good. Saturday didn't do a great deal at all, to be perfectly honest. Ventured out in the afternoon with the boys' new Segway cart thing, electric cart Segway thing that he got, which just turns like those stand-on Segways that you balance yourself on and lean forward and backwards to go forward or backwards, and then adjust your weight on either side to turn, basically, so one goes a bit faster or whatever. But you plonk basically a seat and a single front turny wheel on top of it and turn it into like a go-kart thing, and it's got levers to actually do the steering, so you have the lever either side and you pull them up to stop and down to go forward, and obviously adjust how much either way to turn. So it's pretty cool. So I had a zoom around with that. Just had to get some new quick release clips for the leg adjustment. The clips that came with it were rubbish, really feeble, and even though I clamped them right down, his much bigger schoolmate friend off the street who had a go on it managed to shove it forward. I mean, he was taller, so he shoved it his length basically, but of course he shouldn't have been able to do that, and it popped out on him, so he was going along and the front and separated from the back bit, which wasn't great, and he hurt his ankle a little bit. Not too bad fortunately, but that was a bit of a downer. So bit of a down mark on the whole design of it. I did moan at the seller I got it from, not that I heard anything back. So yeah, I had to pitch up and buy some decent quick release clamps and fit those on, so now it's nice and tight and actually does what it's supposed to do. So yeah, I had to play with that on the Saturday. Sunday was a snowy, cold, miserable day really. So didn't do a great deal. Took some photos on the way to my dad just for the Sublime Sunday post. And then just did some tidying up and bits and pieces of my dad's. So that was pretty much a non-exciting Sunday. Back to work again Monday. And yes, all week I've been dropping the boy off at school again. So that's been a bit of a do. There's a big van in the way. Shocking. Can do Mr. Nellis first for a change while waiting for this van to get out of our way. So let's just do foot off the brake. Do that. So let's do Mr. Nellis's words of wisdom. And we will go to emails. See if Mr. Nice is going to pop up in front of us. There he is, like magic. So Mr. Nellis says, things to talk about on your vlog, which this is now, that's what I'm doing, isn't it? Theresa May, as she lost her voice during Prime Minister's questions on Wednesday afternoon, very careless. Hope she gets it back soon. Me, as I watched a documentary about the former American Adventure theme park in Derbyshire on YouTube, which opened from 1987 to 2007 on Wednesday evening. American Adventure theme park, is that what it was called? Just American Adventure? A bit of a boring name, and see why it didn't work. American Adventure. Me, as I've been to see a DC Hanna-Barbera comic at Cleckheaton Library on Thursday morning. Alright. Me, as I've watched the comic relief Kilimanjaro climb with Xander on Thursday afternoon. Who Xander is? Sounds exciting. It's comic relief today, isn't it? Yeah, because the boy had non-uniform again. The storytelling Halifax bus. Oh, very good. And Dirty Dancing coming to the Victoria Theatre in April. Fantastic. So what an amazing words of wisdom. Well, this truck's not moving, is he? After all that. Oh, well I'm moving. I'm going to go and drop my parcels off. There's a big queue now. It's getting smaller. A little bit smaller. Not a lot smaller, a bit smaller. Right, anyway, I'm going to go and drop my parcels off, and then I will be back to do the stint home, of course. Right, see you in a bit. Okay, so we're off on our way back home. So yeah, Monday, loads of coffee to roast. I've literally done 3 days roasting this week, and loads of different ones as well. So Monday I had a fairly big order from a shop in Chester, and because of that I had to do 9 different roasts. So that's a fairly decent amount of coffee roasting to get on with in one batch. So did that. Then while I was doing it, we had some more orders for roasted coffee from various people, and this one's going right there. Zoom. So did a load Monday and did some more Tuesday. And then I had to do another roast on Wednesday late afternoon because Square Chapel ordered some more. I ain't quite got enough roasted for them. So yeah, I don't know, I must have got through. So 9, must be about 70 odd kilos I think this week I've roasted. So quite a lot really when you're only roasting in 5 kilo batches. So yeah, it's been a pretty busy coffee roasting week, which is good. Nice to see it all moving a bit quicker. So just hoping to expand that a bit more. Not really getting so far with retail packaging, but I have got new bags for the kilo bags of coffee, which are entirely biodegradable and compostable. So that's pretty good because there's not many coffee people doing fully biodegradable packaging at the moment. So this is kind of unique for us, for our roasted coffee, to be completely biodegradable. And that includes a Ziploc for sealing, keeping the coffee fresh, that seals it, and the valve that in the bag, the one-way valve that lets the coffee degas but doesn't let oxygen in. Both of those are also completely biodegradable. So they're made from PLA, so like a plant starch extract. So yeah, they're both completely decompose. You can stick them in your compost bin. You can stick them in a normal bin, but they will just break down completely in landfill, unlike a normal plastically or foil bag, where obviously it's going to just be stuck forever and ever, and they're not really recyclable that much, the foil coffee bags. These ones are completely recyclable. Well, they just recycle themselves. You know, they're biodegradable. You can do what you want. I mean, a good tip is you could use your old coffee grounds, which old coffee grounds are pretty good for garden and composting anyway. Stick those back in the bag and then stick the bag in your compost bin or on your garden just to help feed the flowers, and it all breaks down into various nutrient constituents. So yeah, that's really good. So new packaging. Obviously there's a little bit of cost involved per bag, more as you'd expect with these sort of things, but so we're going to cover the extra cost on the fact that it's a better for the environment thing. So yeah, that's big news for the roasted coffee. Had some people come in to look at the espresso machines yesterday that are going to do a mobile unit in a horse cart, which would be very interesting. So that went quite well. They were really impressed with my Kettle Market espresso blend that I roast. So that was good.
Warning, risk zone, speed limit 30 miles per hour.
And yeah, so on the whole, it's been it's a busy week for the coffee. Been kept busy with lots of other things as well. So yeah, I've been quite yeah, all go. It has been all go as well. So work's good. Steam, blockchain, that's been going all right actually. I've had some really good witness votes this week, which is just kept moving me up a little bit up the scale. So that's always nice to know I'm getting a few more. And yeah, generally that's going okay. Steam value got up to over $50, although it's dipped a little bit down again now, but that's not bad. So because I'm getting 70 Steam a week at the moment, so that's like $35 possibly at the moment from the witness server, so those witness rewards. And then obviously building up some more with posts and curation rewards. In fact, curation's been quite good. I've got about 7 SP, it's saying, from the last week's curation.
Warning,
that's upvoting posts for the non-Steam blockchain prolific. So that's quite good. And obviously posts, when I do them, get rewards. I've done a few more. I've been down to like 2 on a weekend for ages. Just because during the week I've just been saying, not up for doing it, doing any posts. I'm not up for anything when I get home after work actually. It's been really, I don't know, I've been so full on trying to build stuff up with work and keep up with the website and keep up with inquiries and keep promoting stuff, and it's just been, gets too much sometimes. So here on a night I've just been chilling out, so I haven't been doing too much, but I've actually managed to do a few more this week, although admittedly they weren't exactly amazing content wise. Obviously I did a witness update Sunday morning. I didn't do anything Saturday because I was just like, I slept late obviously because I'd been up late, so that's bound to happen. And then by the time I moved and faffed about with the lad outside, and then I had to cook tea, a chicken casserole for tea, so time all that was done, I just chilled out. And well, I'll tell you what I did. I caught up with Star Trek Discovery, because now I've caught up with all the season episodes. I've got the weekly one starting, so like tonight's I'll be available to watch. Sunday I watched the Grand Tour. In fact, I watched that twice because I couldn't pay quite a lot of attention because my boy kept talking to me while I was trying to watch it and distracting me. He did that last night as well. So I was watching that, and I've also been watching a series on Netflix called Shadow Hunters, which is actually really good. Been well into that. So I got tipped that by my friend c0ff33 in Sweden, because she's been watching it. I was like, so been watching that because I was watching Arrow before that she suggested, and that was really good. But I'm stuck at the moment until season 6 comes on Amazon Prime, unless I download it. But I'll see how get through the rest of the Shadow Hunters, and if I run out of them, I'll have to download season 6 of Arrow. I've been watching that, and I also got a package today in the post from Sweden. So I got a Darth Vader silver coin. So that's to go with the Stormtrooper one I was sent as well. So I've got 2 silver coins now sat next to me, roast looking after me. So I've got those, and I also got a collapsible plastic cup, which is actually really clever. So it's literally like this plastic cup, but it's like a little plastic tub, really, a little round plastic tub. But you take the lid off, and then you lift up inside, and it opens up into like a full-size cup. All the little sections slide up together, and you kind of think, well, how can that, because these are slidey bits, seal itself? But it does, and obviously they're angled in such a way that their plastic grips against each other. And yeah, I filled it with water, and it stays completely watertight, and then when it's empty, you just go blop, and it flops down inside itself in its little canister. So that was really cool. And a set of these game card things, which are really, looks like a Swedish type of card game. So that's pretty cool. I'm gonna have a play around with that. Maybe with a boy thing. I'm not really sure what you do with it yet. I've not opened it, but I'm gonna have an investigation at some point this weekend. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, that was really nice. A little surprise in the post from Sweden. Lovely. Don't mind me. So yeah, that's been it really. So back home. Not bad timing, really. So oh, do you know? Oh look, Alice is on his little gizmo thing, and his doesn't fall to bits, fortunately. So is that? I don't know if that is ours or not. Probably is. Yeah, it's got a cracked lid, so it is ours. Oh, the joys of putting your own bin away, eh? There's no one else in the house that could do it, of course. Oh yeah, I forgot about you lot. Sorry. Yes, put my bin away and back up the drive. So have a good weekend and next week, and I'll catch you next week's coffee vlog. Okay, see ya.